Only me again. The rain stopped now, so let me try and, that's better. Anyway, we've got the drone. I've got my green light, which I now need to put on my drone. I don't know, basically I've just ordered the proper drone light. Obviously I've got the one that I've made myself, so I'm going to test it out with a sort of bit of weight on it, see what happens. I should have thought it'd be all over the place stability wise until I put the GPS on. Once I know it goes okay, I'm going to come down here later, fly right through here. I'm also going to start, I've seen the auditor videos where they fly their drones, so I'm going to do a few of those where I just go to places that have really pissed me off throughout my career as a carer for my dad, and obviously people that have pissed me off. These are all organisations that have pissed me off since I've been diagnosed with autism and ADHD. And the first one on my list later is Hadlow Doctors Surgery. So I'm going to be going in there, telling them what I'm doing, and then doing it. And we'll be recording it all, and I'm pretty sure they're probably going to call the police on me. Which should be quite amusing when they get there, because they've got no jurisdiction at all. I'm not actually breaking any laws. I've got a flyer's ID, I've got an operator's ID, and I'm even, right? You don't need insurance. You only need insurance for commercial stuff. I'm thinking about getting some insurance. Not that I need it at the moment. Yeah. Piss them off. And also the big brewery building I'm going to fly around as well. It's quite historic. No doubt there will be a few down there who rush out and say, oh, you can't fly your drone over there. Well, I can. I've got a class 0 drone and I can fly it next to people that have got nothing to do with my film. I can also fly in residential estates, anywhere. As long as I open my app and it isn't like restricted zone, which it's not going to be around here. Yeah. Anyway, I've got about a 5-minute walk up here. Just get up to the park and I'll whack the drone up and we'll see what it hovers like with the light on it. But it's a homemade green light I put on there that I've made. Obviously the laws change now. From the 1st of January, hello mate, why am I out? I'm just flying my drone. Night flying. We'll see in a minute. Yeah, as of January the 1st, every drone that goes up at night needs a light on it, a green light. And I really wanted to get up tonight, so I thought, well, I've got one of my old bike lights. I'll show you what I've done in a minute. Hang on, I've got glasses on, I can't read. Hello to everyone out there. I can just about see your names, kind of. But I'll put my glasses on when we get up there. Hang on. What's that, you're renting your booty out? Anyway, it's a nice clear night. It's basically your green strobe light that you've got on your drone has to be visible from 3 miles away. Obviously 3 miles when you're in the sky. Just other planes and that. You can see what I'm up to. And the drone laws are changing rapidly every year. I think by 2028 we're going to have remote IDs. What that is, that'll be where your drone will have to have some kind of chip in it. And it basically sends out a remote ID so everyone can see who you are and whatever. But yeah, and obviously you're under 250 gram drones, which you used to be able to go anywhere with. You now, anything over 100 grams with a camera, you need to do your test, which I've done. And I got my operating license and my other one. Starmer. Anyway, let's get up there and we'll get the drone up. I bet it's going to look mad with the light on it. Yeah, I've got an operator's license and what's the other one? I've got another one as well. But one of my IDs, you have to display it on your drone. And the only people that won't have to take the test are anybody that's operating a drone that's under 100, what is it? Under 100 grams. Anything over 100 grams with a camera, you need a test. But you don't need insurance. I'm going to get some anyway. You don't need insurance for like commercial purposes, but I think I can get a couple of little jobs once I get competent in the sky. All I've been doing at the moment really is just getting the basic. Obviously, I've never flown a drone before, but I was pretty fucking shit up with a Scale Electrics car, so I'm just as good in the air with this. But all I've been doing at the moment is just diving right up there. I'm allowed up 120 metres. Obviously, well, all the DJI people out there cannot go over 120 metres now because they did a sneaky update which locked you all in. That's what happens when you buy DJI drones, a bit like Apple. You don't really own shit. Oh, hi, you there? Hello, everybody. So I've got to put my glasses on. See the chat room. I can see that you're there. Anyway, we're nearly there. I have to get my big bright torch out because we're gonna be dark in a minute. Yeah, I've just ordered a proper drone strobe light. Yeah. Actually, the temperature's dropping as the clouds are disappearing. Anyway, what we've got to do is go up here and hopefully don't get muddy trainers going through there. So we've had loads of rain. That's why I've only just got out with this thing. Take you to the gay bar. I've been to a few gay clubs, not that I'm gay, but back in the Acid House days, about 88, 89, when all the raves first started, I've been to some wicked gay clubs. Not that I'm into that myself. Charlie, hello there. Right, anyway, let's get over there, because that's where we're going. I lost one of my controller sticks over here last night, well, in the early hours of the morning. I've just ordered another couple. Oh, mate, it's all flooded, look. How bright that is. That's what you call a torch. That's a shitloads of lumens. It's a tactical torch, this. The fact, it got to a point last night when I couldn't see me drone, but I got that on. Yeah. Anyway, so enough fiddling around with that. I'll tell you, I lost my little stick the other night, last night. And I lost it the night before that as well. It's down here somewhere, but to be honest, I fucking looked all over here. I give up. I gave up in the end. So I've just ordered another two. I might have a look tomorrow here in the daylight. Probably stand a better chance of finding that. Anyway, I want to do this around here, but so I'm just gonna ping that round. Right, I'm just gonna get set my drone up. It's quite nice flying at night. I think in Australia and Holland you're banned from flying at night. Yeah, these stupid little sticks you get in here. Right. My drone. Hang on, what was that? Infrared is what infrared? What, that red on my thing? No, it's just a red. Like when I go wild camping, if you ever don't want to get spotted, you use the red one. I expect all you military people will know what I'm on about. Anyway, fully legal. Right. Boom. What we got is got me sort of operator ID stuck on the top there, my number. That's my identification number. Anyway, there's my drone. Now what we got to do is stick my green light on. And the way I'm going to do that is I've got these little sticky pads that are going on there. I'll show you how I made what I've done here. There's my drone. Oh. What I've got here is my light that I made. Anyway, we'll be up in the air in a minute. I'm only doing a couple of little test flight. Right, 1, 2, 3. Trying to get the other side of the sticky bit off now. There we go. I'll be glad when my proper light comes tonight. Right, there we go. Look. That one's going to have to come off. Put another one on there. Nearly there. Tell you what, peel that off first. Yeah, just using these little sticky pads, and I'm just going to stick it on the front of my drone there, because I've got my operator's ID on there. So that we're going to put it there. And we'll get that dead centre. Give it a good push. What we're going to do is right, there is my drone. Tell you what, there we're gonna, first of all, I might set the thingamajig. Right. Oh, gotta get away from that. Man. Anyway. Here we go. Connecting to the GPS, the satellites. Adjust my camera on there as well. Which is this side. Alright. GPS connecting, so I was just finding the satellites. Then you can't get lost then. GPS connecting. Takes about a minute. Connected. GPS mode. Right, let me get back because that's blinding me vision. What we can do, if we hit that one, it'll now auto land, but the GPS is fucking completely out, so it's, oh here we go, look, working out where I am, down you come, so I'm just seeing that's telling me how set the GPS is, which is spot on, look at that, come on, down you come, yeah that's it, it's working out, making sure the coast is clear, there you go, look. Yeah, it might be boring, but I'm just a learner. Yeah, you can go, where is it? Got 2 gears. Up we go, up and away. Right, I don't know how high that is, let's have a look. That's only 23 metres. And I can go 120. But you got something over there, look. What's that? That's moving, whatever it is. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. That's heading towards my drone. Isn't it? Yeah. No. Right. I can also have it follow me and circle me. But now it's going to attempt to land itself right where we took off from. And basically what I'm doing here, I'm just making sure that gyro's set, the compass is set. Obviously it comes down miles away from where I am. It needs resetting. Yeah, look, down she comes. Ooh. Yeah, down you come, mate. So it's drifting off the other night, so that's kind of, yeah, that's it. Perfect. Yes. You ain't down yet, look. Down you go, mate. What are you waiting for? I've got to turn that bloody light off because that's just doing the head in. I can't see back on. Wow. Might just test out the follow me function and the circle me function. Basically, we're going to hit that one. Auto take off. Now, if I press that one, you should start circling. Yeah, it's circling me now. And it widens its thing. Yeah, down we come. See if it was going up, look. Down you come. Yeah, it's bright, that top light. Come on. That's just my homemade light. It'd be better when I get my proper one. See, it works out where you are. And here she comes. Well, we ain't over that far. Here we go, look. Down you come. See, if you lose signal, this is what it does, it automatically comes home. That's the only time, right, you don't have to have a visual line. You have to have, you have to be able to see your drone. But when it's coming home like that, that's the only time you're allowed to press the home and effectively walk off. Yeah, that's the only time you can do it, when you're pressing the home button. That's just ridiculously bright. I wonder if that can be seen for 3 miles away. Because that's what the thingamajig is. I think the one I bought, it looks a little bit more professional, really. Hang on. Basically, there's my drone. You have to have your operator's ID on there, which I'm going to have to find somewhere else for it. Got a built-in camera at the front. Now it's coffee time. In a minute. She is. The other side a little. Yeah, quite fast this is as well. I think there's a speed limit though, 43 mile an hour in the UK. Anyway, what I'm going to do is quickly put you like there a second, just while I fold the arms in on that drone. See, the joys of having a class 0 drone is I can go above people, right near people, next to people. All I can't do is go over big massive queues or big massive crowds. But as you go up the categories, you start losing where you can go, because obviously some of them big old drones. So I quite like the little mini drones. Obviously I've only just got this one, but I've been looking at a new drone already, but I don't fancy one of the DJI ones simply because I've been looking at the Maverick do a nice one. Right. Can't wait till I start flying over things later. We're probably going to have quite a few videos where the police come out, where people think, oh, you can't fly your drone over there. Do you know what I mean? When I can, I know exactly what I'm allowed to do. Yeah. As long as you actually take off from the public area, I can fly right over anybody's garden or anything. Yeah, they are very expensive, mate, aren't they? Very expensive. And what they've just done, because the law over here says 120 metres, and on the DJIs you used to be able to go up to about 500. But what they've done, they sneaked in a sneaky update. Now everybody's just stuck on 120 and they can't even move it. But whereas mine is completely open, so obviously I can drift up to 120, and if I wanted to, go a bit more. But yeah, it's a bit like Apple. You know, you buy an Apple phone and you're sort of locked into the phone, aren't you? You don't really own it. It's a bit like the DJI stuff, I think. But yeah, I've seen some other good drones though. And sort of working like with a drone, there's so much money to be earned. It's such a growing industry, so I might get right into it and actually buy one of them big posh drones. Because obviously if you do get a bit of surveying work or a bit of photography work flying over wherever, you're going to want a quality thing, aren't you? But some of them drones are massive, but the bigger you get, the more you lose your rights, so to speak. Because obviously the risk of my drone coming down, it's not really, well, yeah, I could hurt somebody, but it's one of them big ones. That's why it's only the class 0 and 1, I think. You can fly right near people. And I can also fly over people, record people that ain't even in my, got nothing to do with my video. It's mad, the law. Your nephew is? Yeah, it's good money, mate. It's very good money, obviously, because I'm just getting into it. But I'm learning pretty fast. I think it's the fact that done my test thing. They give you everything to swat up on it, but I just didn't even bother. With my ADHD, I thought, right, I'll dive straight in now and see what score I get. And you have to get 30 out of 40. And I got 30. Which is all I need, really. I've got operator's ID and the other ID. But yeah, you can earn some very. I've seen what them people are on that are doing the drone pictures and that. They're on some good money, proper good money. And obviously around this area, I've already checked it out. There's not a lot of people doing it. Let's see if we can find the door key. What time is it? Better daylight, see what I'm doing. I'll take that light off of it. That's cold out there. That's the first time it stopped raining in hours. I might get one. I'm definitely going to get a mini drone, I think. Obviously, I've got a mini one now. But, yeah, I'm going to stick with the small drones. The Class Zeros. Because then I can fly it practically everywhere. Apart from over a prison. Police stations. That's it. And obviously, I've got the app. You can, like, get an app. And you open it up. It shows you where you are, shows you all the no-fly zones. Obviously, you don't want to launch from a red zone because you'll be getting well, it'll be the police that arrest you to start with, but it's actually just the Civil Aviation Authority. That's who I'm licensed to, kind of thing. But that's who basically controls the drones, the same people that control the planes. But another thing that went in my favour is obviously you've seen me with my radios listening to the airband and all the planes. There was a question on that. And one of them was, yeah, carrier radio. So all the technical stuff, where I'm quite technically minded anyway, and my dad was an engineer, you see. So I've got one of these already, so I can listen to the planes. I'll show you, you might get them come through now. Let me get this big jacket off, because now I'm coming here, I'm feeling a little bit up. But yeah, I found the test quite easy. Common sense. If you've got your drone up, right, and suddenly you see a plane coming towards your drone, what do you do? Fly towards the drone? Fly above the drone? Stay where you are? Well, the common sense, I didn't even know the answer, but the common sense one is get out of the way and get down. And that was the right answer. So, half of it's common sense, man, I thought. But what the new sort of system and the sort of license does, it then stops people who cause a big accident going, well, I didn't bloody know about drone. I didn't know how to fly a drone, because obviously you pass the test in being competent in flying one. So it basically opens you up for like court cases and shit. But not that I'm going to be doing any of that. But yeah, I've just been looking at drone insurance. I can get £5 million worth of insurance for £24 a year, which isn't bad, is it? Liability insurance. But I quite like, my drone's quite quick, fast. I quite like the stunt drones. Have you seen them stunt drones that go upside down? They go crazy. They look quite mad. But I can remember when drones first come out, people was like going near and out the Earth's atmosphere and that. You can just fly off. Obviously, I have to keep it. I don't know what the laws are in other countries, but I have to keep it within a visual line of where I'm looking. Even though you've got the screen there showing you everything, you've still got to have a visual sight on it. The only time you can't have a visual sight on it, that they allow you to not look, is, when I pressed that home button, it came back to me. Well, if I'd have launched it from outside my house here, and we'd have walked up the road or something, and then I'd have pressed home, I could have then just ignored it, and that's legal because it's coming back home on the GPS. But yeah, I'd always advise people to turn their GPS on, because that way, if your drone gets lost, it's coming back. If your battery starts going, it's coming back. If you go out of range, it's coming back. Allegedly. I've not gone out of range or anything yet. But mad. But I quite like flying around at night. But obviously, you've got to have the green light. Where's my energy drink? I've got to get this big jumper off because it's just too warm with this on. I'm just going to put that there a minute. I'm just going to put a different top on. Tell you what, put my two-tone t-shirt on. That's what I'm getting shaved in my head. That's what I've got to take down to the Turkish money launderers down the road there. I went in there, I said, oh, I've got a skinhead. Can you draw patterns and pictures and that? So what I might do is, I might have something two-tone related shaved in the back of my head, and a few weird mad lines. Anyway. And I've got that my deck going in the end. I've got to order this is such an expensive hobby with my records. I've got to buy another stylus for my other techniques. Anyway, I'm going to look for my energy drink. There it is. And I might have a roll up, I think. Hang on, I was going to show you this radio, wasn't I? Hang on, so I've moved things around in here. I'll show you this. This does everything. CB radio. And basically, then that's all airband. That's Heathrow Airport approach. Not coming on at the minute, there's no one about, but during the day this is constant. It will fire up in a minute. What's the time now? Normally about 4 or 5 o'clock they start coming in. And obviously I can scan, so when I'm out droning, that's why I quite like the radio related question. In the test, I can scan and then pick up wherever it is. Like, do it like that, boom. And as soon as it comes up, it will poke up a big line in the middle. And you can also this has got GPS as well. Gives my coordinates. But you can hit that menu and go into the CB band, completely different set of frequencies. But I've got to put another antenna on for that.
Frequency mode.
And there's the scope there. And when a signal comes through, it just bursts right through. But yeah, and I can transmit on all of them, and also that one. but that's all FM. Whereas the airband,
Menu.
the airplanes are on AM, and the reason the airplanes are on AM is if they were on FM, they'd need to poke out too much power. FM uses a lot more power for not really getting out a lot, whereas the AM band that the planes are on, obviously as soon as they're up in the sky, well, I can pick them up straight from Heathrow.
Frequency mode.
Anyway, I'll be back later. I'll be back later with some music. Whatever you're doing, have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. If I can press the